Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. When we left off, we had just ended a war with the United Zone Provinces. Probably our second to last war with the United Zone Provinces. As you can see, they are down to one world. The United Zone Provinces did not grow great by... It's like, why are you wasting your time? The United Zone Provinces did not grow great by listening to wanton yapping. They have this planet left. Half their population is enslaved by the other half. They are struggling to keep things alive and functional. They have no more resistance to anything we could send at them. Same with Athcom hegemony, it would seem. So, we probably should turn this up again. But also working on sectors, and we need to take a look at leaders again. We need a few more governors. Leader experience gain plus 15%. Don't really need that. Tile blocker now. Let's go with the retired fleet officer. Getting another general. And not general governor. Then we'll go see which planets actually need governors. Our homeworld has one. And that's Ligrak. So, Chara Prime does not have one, but the populace is happy enough that it doesn't need one. Volanus, again, same thing. Tiblik Prime, same thing. Chara Secundus, same thing. Tiblik Secundus, probably could use one. Rurius Prime, you're doing alright. Krakum Prime, probably as well. Oh, he's maxed. It's because these guys are not optimal for this world. And yeah, they're xenophobes, but they just can't get any better because of tropical preference on an ocean world. Right? Yeah. That's minus 40. Tiblik Tertius. And while you guys are unhappy because reasons, although a negative ethics divergence. Okay. Is that one of those, the closer you are, the faster? I don't know, but why are they at... Okay, we can see right here. Distance from capital, the Letharg Manipulator, Virtual Combat Arena, Planetary Administration, and Happiness. But 2. You have Happiness of minus 4. So the happier they are, the more likely they are to convert to your ethics. Which, okay, that makes sense. Which tells me that adding governors. Do I want... No, not architectural interests, not a tile blocker guy. I may order Tibula Secundus because it's bigger and more built up. And give that this guy. Then, Crackum Prime. Okay, that's a lot of ethics divergence reductions. That is a lot. Okay. Yep. You're right along with it. Neighbors. Because repugnant. Got it. However, I want a colony ship of synthetics. Good. Think that was the one I wanted. Let's undo it just to make sure. I want synthetics with my ethics, and these are. Good. But I think you need a governor as well. And I might as well, because you're not actually from my species, so there's a chance you're gonna die a lot faster. Krika, yeah, I was on Kirkham Prime. Rius Prime is fine. Tertius is not. Another retired fleet officer, no. Architectural interest. Yeah, why not? I can at least get him some experience. And still have a fourth world in the Tiblik system to colonize, which would give some reason for him being there. Most annoying part, though, is the one tile I most want is this one, and it's covered by a tile blocker. Maybe we should have the ability to remove tile blockers in advance, or set up some sort of station that allows us to remove tile blockers. Or maybe it's really expensive and only lets us remove one before it self-destructs. That would be an interesting option. Let's just go on. One thing I mentioned in a previous episode is that it looked like the galaxy was starting to blob up. That's a term used in a lot of strategy games to represent, well, if you look at us, we've got borders that go and look like a bit of an amorphous blob. Add in our vassals and protectorates, and it gets even weirder. But blobbing up is a term used for when all the powers start growing bigger and smaller stuff starts getting pulled into the larger blobs. And in that case, the blobs are the big powers and everybody else is just, well, little guys. I'm curious, how long until we can finish off these guys? By finish up, I mean give to our much more polite vassal. 2487. Alrighty then. Meantime, situation log is telling me there's a open underground vault. Right.
Research complete.
More hull points. Good. Plenty of more than plenty of minerals. Let's go for strike craft damage this time. No, military station damage. Why not? And, let's get our big army and bring it over here. Enter orbit of Tyriak Prime. And we shall leave it. Wait while it gets there. So we do have that nice underground vault that'll be nice to see what happens. Take 1 month. Cost us 200. So yeah. We'll have to get 200 engineering research together. Oh, I'm sure they'll take us so long. It's like a week's worth of engineering research. That's on,
Construction complete.
Tyriak Secundus. You're going to Tyriak Secundus. Which construction was that? Colony ship. With synthetics. Now, where was that tomb world? Right. Is there another tomb world I wanted to go grab? Not that I can see offhand. So let's go get it. You're the ocean world. And that tomb world is right here. Where I can colonize with you. You'll be Devassa Prime. And my synthetics will run everything there. Meantime, go back to here. Go to fleets in orbit. So let's get started opening that vault.
Enemy troops landing. Special project complete.
A scientist finally managed to open the ancient vaults in Tyriak Secundus, only to unleash a flood of mutated horrors, the twisted remains of the original inhabitants. The creatures slaughtered the science team in a matter of seconds and have fanned out into the countryside. Yep, thousands of colonists have been butchered, with entire settlements falling to the ravenous horde. They've fortified remained cities and established defensive perimeters, but this may not be enough. Mutant horrors versus, I don't know. Let's say hi. You know, it looks like the mutant horrors are gonna lose even without.
Enemy invasion defeated.
Our scientists finally. Oh. Oops. Yeah. Let these guys finish healing up. Bark. Oh. Oops. Land all. And once it finishes landing, move it away. Our armies. These guys are gonna finish healing. Embark them again. You're gonna come over here again and land again. Have I mentioned how tedious this is? I'm pretty sure I have. Come over there, come over here. You're all healed up, it looks like. Can't even tell if they're fully healed or not. Invasion over. Fended off the invaders. Which was obviously going to happen. Now you can, just put them closer this time. Right there. Armies. You look all healed up, so you can come over here now. You can come land. Again. Which ones are gonna land? Looks like some of the most damaged ones, which is good. Now you can embark. And you guys can come land. And once this one guy is full on health again, you guys can embark. And now we can take you off the list, and we can just group everybody together. And there we go. Surface. Pacifist and materialist, it's fine. I'm not worried about you. And Avasa. Yeah, you're the one I just colonized. Did I? Yep, Avasa Prime, here we go. You're getting colonized. Don't know what I was getting from the planet, but I was getting something. I'm sure.
Research complete.
Ah, more research. Energy weapon damage complete. What do I want this time? Energy credit sounds good. That's a prime. Almost done. Come on.
Colony established.
There we go. Now, you are kind of unhappy. Just base happiness and the improved. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to actually, what kind of governors do we have? More food. Let's grab this guy. And let's pull you over from Tiblik Tertius. And let's go to Tiblik Tertius and add this guy. And that'll do. And now I can clear out all these tile blockers. And clear this one. And clear this one. And clear this one. And clear this one. And that should work. And then I know what to do once they're gone. I can probably build more synthetic. Before I do that, I'd like to have the infrastructure in place. And given the energy credit issues I've been running into lately with my fleet size, I think I'm going to want to have a power plant thing set up. This planet is at least size 10. The Inari allied states have made defensive pact with the Kixlufron Imperium. Kixlufron? Sorry. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Anyway. So those two are allied now. Inari and this reddish blob and this small green blob are now friends. I'm curious. Open and Shard's still at war? I never saw a peace treaty come out of that. They're guaranteeing the independence of the Kixlufron Imperium. Why? I guess I just missed the peace treaty. Oh well. That happens sometimes. Devasa, yeah, nice place. Really? Need to get an ocean world so I can colonize that. Colonize this. Where do I want to put my... Yeah, I don't really need all that much food. If I put it here, I can turn that... Put it... here... Then use that, I think, for Frontier Clinic, and... yeah. We can hope, right? But, yeah, we also have some more work to do on these Look at that. Oreskimir Nationalist Union is down to 6 pops. That's almost nothing. Cursor Independence Resistance, however, is growing. And, again, unhappy xenophobe. Two on Akuma Prime. Fanatic xenophobe and normal xenophobe. Or you're not. You're a xenophobe pacifist spiritual, so you just literally hate everything about... You're opposed to our government in pretty much every way. Oh, bombardment. Yeah. Yep. Alright. And there's no chance of turning you into...
Construction.
Wow. That's just brutal. There's no way of converting you back. House of Prime. Alright. You're done with the tile blockers. Okay then. Where is all that energy coming from? Oh, right. Do the synthetics actually consume food? No. Well, that's an argument in their favor. 150... I'm gonna turn this into an... yeah, I need to turn this into an energy production place. So, you're gonna produce minerals. And then I'm gonna get 3 power plants. And that's 3. And I can't build a power hub yet, so... And then after that, I'm going to build a synthetic... Oh, are you... Okay. And that gets a synthetic, and... That gets a synthetic, and... That gets a synthetic. Alright. And then we'll have 5 pops and can actually do something useful. The mining drones there, which are... can't do anything about that. Missing that... Lotharian stone. Don't know what to do about that, though. Got the Kingdom yonder and the Oberlin shard here. And we are right over here. Krellian Kingdom, you are at war, rivaling Zum, Lundra Court, the United States, and the Havrenga Confederated World. Okay. Huh. You really don't like us. Building trust, signing diplomatic agreements, or opposing trade deals favorable to them. Yeah. You guys a huge trade deal. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Relative power of subjects. Minus 74. Really? So I'm not allowed to be a really, a major core power with a lot of with a number of, a lot of smaller subjects individually for some reason. I have to control the territory myself rather than using vassals. I don't understand why that is. And I could probably, if I want to, integrate. Yeah. It costs influence to integrate, so why would I do that? And okay then. I don't get it. I really don't. You're just loyal because you're a bunch of evangelizing zealots, and if you're oral debris, the old space around Devasa Prime is cluttered with debris left behind by the alien civilization that once inhabited the moon. Before they wiped themselves out, the early space programs saw the launch of thousands of primitive satellites and missile launch platforms. Many were destroyed by anti-satellite weapons during the moon's destructive nuclear war, adding even more space junk to the mix. Our colony on the surface has developed to a point where this defense field of debris is interfering with its infrastructure. We cannot use satellites, and civilian orbital flights are limited to narrow launch windows. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Something should be done. Need to send a science ship over. I can send a science ship over. Enter orbit.
Construction complete.
Alright. And Devasa Prime is still growing. That's fine. I'll let it grow. Special project 20 engineering research, huh? Okay. Get done.
Project complete.
With the assistance of our science ship, the colonial authorities on Devasa Prime have finished cleaning up the moon's orbital space. It has now been made safe for satellites and civilian travel. Excellent. And where do I actually want to send that, science ship? What's generating the most science? I mean, my homeworld clearly has a lot. Terra Secundus has a good amount. Tiblik Prime is okay. Tiblik Secundus has a good amount as well. And it's the sectors. But wow, Terra Secundus. There's a lot there. So, let's send you over to assist research and get more science. Next on the list is, where's a good, loyal continental world? Kiet is arid. Volanus wouldn't be. Hark is Arctic. Hark Secundus is tropical. Tundra. Maxim Secundus is ocean. Which means I should... individualist, militarist, materialist. With continental preference, check. 2, 3, 4 minimum. That's on, Maxim Secundus, I need to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I need another one. Maxim Secundus.
Research complete.
Build another colony ship with the Empire Founders. Synchronized firing patterns. Alright. I think more kinetic weapon attack speed is the right choice. Because missiles are annoying. And now we get the fun of trying to fill up a whole lot of planets. And Governor's leveled up. Congratulations, Governor. This is part... I'm gonna give this to Mario, I think. There's something said for giving it to Bijal, but Mario could really use another system. Alright. That'll do. And yes, I know my research cost is going up from this. Just something to deal with, I suppose. Is there anything really valuable here? No. So I could just take my homeworld. Derelict space station. Small team from our colony and Devasa Primes recently boarded a primitive space station that had been left in orbit by the moon's original inhabitants. Mummified remains of the station's crew could still be found clustered around viewports facing the moon. They must have realized they were doomed after seeing the billowing mushroom clouds below, and communication log shows that the astronauts made several futile and increasingly frantic attempts to contact the surface before they eventually ran out of supplies. The station is in good condition and has afforded our engineers a rare glimpse of the early stages of the planetary space program. They've gained several ideas from the primitive yet ingenious solutions used in the station's design. Good. But I want a colony ship. Sapphire gas. I can't remember what that's used for. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Whatever it is, I have a decent amount of it. I should probably try using some. Spuxlic Union made peace with the Kixlifron Coalition. So we got Kixlifron Imperium here in this color, and a Kixlifron Imperium here in this color, because that's not confusing at all. We've got another Kixlifron we've got the Kixlifron Coalition here. And the Spuxlic Union is over here. Alright. Now you have the Spuxlic Hegemony, which... because things needed to be more complicated. Grillian Kingdom made peace with the Spuxlic Union. Hathcom Hegemony made peace with Spuxlic Union. The Spuxlic Union is in pretty bad shape, I would say. So, definitely not somebody to look at to be the next galactic power, right? The Arachidino Stellar Hegemony entered a non-aggression pact, and they got the Migration Treaty as well. Spuxlic Hegemony. The Kixlifron Coalition vassalized the Spuxlic Hegemony. They've given up their freedom in exchange for safety. And the Corellian Kingdom entered into a defensive pact with the Kixlifron Imperium. Okay. That's good. No. Not really good. But, what can you do? And I'm over time again. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Jimbo the Fuzzy. I hope to see you again next time.